Shericka Jackson just ran the third fastest 200 meters all the time, 21.55. She is Jamaica's national 200 meter champion. And this is why she's our Superwoman. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops, which is about once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, una ready? Yep, good to go. Moments ago at the closing moments of the Jamaica National Championships, Shericka Jackson laid down the third fastest 200 meter time in history, a time of 21.55. Astonishing all seated at the National Stadium and all viewing live across the world. This run exemplified why we here at Peter Lloyd World have been calling her for the last 7 months Jamaica's Superwoman. It was an incredible run by this incredible young athlete. Shericka Jackson just announced to the world that she is the #1 contender for the women's 200 meter title at the upcoming World Championship Games in Eugene, Oregon. People, 21.55, and not just that, but running away from the remarkable Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She is truly the Superwoman. Every person in the National Stadium was at their feet from the get-go of this race. This was true excitement. Shericka Jackson, people, looked calm and focused. She is now the double national champion out of Jamaica, having won the women's 100 meters and now the 200 meters. At the start, all went hush. And when the starter's gun went off, it was immediate that Shericka Jackson came to do business. Very quickly, within the first 30 to 40 meters of this race, the entire field was left behind by Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shericka Jackson, and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who rounded the 100 meter bend a full 2 meters ahead of the rest of the field. But and I have to say this, Shericka Jackson led from the very beginning of this race. But what was remarkable to me is that when she hit about 250 meters in, she extended her lead beyond the Olympic champion and the world's second fastest woman, Elaine Thompson-Herah, with that remarkable time of 21.53. Shericka Jackson just laid down the law, and she herself seemed stunned. This was truly a remarkable feat of sprint mechanics. She kept her form, was relaxed throughout, and executed a brilliant race. And I know I shouldn't say it, but I told you so. People, the statistics never ever lies. The numbers do not lie. Elaine Thompson-Herah also did a brilliant job running her season's best so far, a time of 22.05, with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce also laying down a season's best of 22.14. Now, we have been talking about Shericka Jackson for quite some time, since last year when many of you were worried about Christine Mboma, and I kept telling you, what are you worried about? Next year in 2022, she is going to dominate, and that's exactly what she is doing. The numbers don't lie. Remember this remarkable run. The first time she let the cat out of the bag was this run in Rome, where she won in that remarkable time of 21.91 ahead of Elaine Thompson-Herah and Dina Asher-Smith. Now, Shericka Jackson has been exhibiting a level of fitness. Now, what does this remarkable 21.55 signify? In our humble opinion, and of course, this is just my 2 cents, this means that the race for gold medal is really between Shericka Jackson and Elaine Thompson-Herah. I'm going to say it again. Elaine Thompson-Herah is nowhere near her peak. There is no need to panic about her. If you notice, every single race, she improves her season's best by massive leaps and bounds. So the next race, she'll be way below that sub 22. The race is going to be between these two ladies. And here's what I think. I do not believe Shericka Jackson, aka the woman, Superwoman, is yet at her peak. I am thinking for the first time there is a realistic chance that that 34-year-old 200-meter record by Florence Griffith Joyner that nobody talks about, he's actually threatened. Now, I know that this might sound impossible, but with one young lady running 21.55, not yet at her peak, and Elaine Thompson-Herah, who we know is capable of a 21.53, yet not yet at her peak, the rivalry between these two over the 200 meters will push them into world record territory. Remember, we are telling you this here on Peter Lloyd World. This young lady, Shericka Jackson, truly deserves the moniker Superwoman. 400 meter, 100 meter, and 200 meters. People, this young lady just ran 21.55 over the 200 meters. And on Friday, having stood up for 25 minutes, and no matter what you all say, I am telling you that impacted every single time that you saw there in that 100 meter final. All of these ladies would have ran infinitely faster if they had not been standing around for 25 minutes. All of them, including this young lady who still ran a remarkable 21.77. She has, and I'm going to say it again, she can easily run a sub, listen, 10.6. It's in her legs. She can challenge the both world records. Believe me when I tell you this. Now, this means that the World Championship is fundamentally between two Jamaicans. And that's a good thing. Now, some of you are huge Elaine Thompson-Herah fans, and you tend to take offense when I speak facts. People, I'm only talking about the statistics. The statistics don't lie. Elaine Thompson-Herah is not yet at her peak, but this young lady must be commended for running the third fastest time in history, the fastest time in the 200 meters thus far this year. And she said, and I believe her, looking at her form, that she made mistakes and she could improve them. People, World Championships 200 meter is between Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shericka Jackson. All hail the Queen. All hail the Superwoman, Shericka Jackson. 21.55, double national champion over the 100 and 200 meters. 10.77 over the 100 meters after standing up for 25 minutes at the start. People, Jamaica is looking good for the World Championships. So, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. Now, go ahead, hit the notification bell. Now, earlier I said at 250 meters, I meant 150 meters. And also, I should again state that I cannot show the race because the copyright for this race is owned by TVJ, and they've told me explicitly that I cannot show you anything from this race. And if I do so, I tread the needle in terms of getting strikes on my channel and or possibly losing my YouTube channel, and I'm not about to do that. And out of respect, I have to tell you this. I normally tell you at the beginning of the video, but I was so excited about reporting on this. This is why we call her the Superwoman, people. Shericka Jackson is the Superwoman. She has proven that the reason why we call her the Superwoman, and there's much more to come. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments. Remember, the goal now is 30,000 subs. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up!